Now, looking back over the 5 years, did you look back at your life and say, "Wow, this I never would have thought," or I've seen it ever since. There's no other thing that could have happened to me.
No, I still look at it now after being here for 13 years, and I'm just like, wow, I can't believe I'm here. It's still amazing.
It's still a crazy
It's
journey.
still a crazy notion. It's like, I can't believe I'm here. I can't believe I'm doing this. Because I'm now currently serving as vocation director for a province. I'm actually not teaching. And so as I'm journeying with everybody, I'm like, I cannot believe it. Like 13 years before, I would have never imagined me sitting here or doing this kind of particular task right now. And so it's like, it boggles the mind.
That's what you tell the postulants when they first, come to the come and sees, and, you tell them, oh, I never would have thought that I...
Yes.
You tell them all the time.
I tell them all the time. But it gives them a lot of relief because now the notion is you kind of have to know everything before you enter into something. And then commitment is always like a strange notion nowadays. And so I share with them, like, you don't have to know for certainty whether or not God is calling you for eternity. You really are just called here so that you can give yourself a chance to encounter God in a way that He's inviting you to. And so it puts them at ease.
Were there other women that entered with you that you thought would go all the way and then eventually decided not to continue?
Yes. So when I entered, there were postulants who were there for their second year, and then I had 6, including me, come in. So we had a total of 8 postulants. So I never really thought that you would leave. I think when I kind of entered, I really thought, like, you kind of try it out for a year, and then after that year, you kind of know whether or not it's kind of right for you. Like, I mean, if you're gonna date for a guy for a year, you kind of ish know if you want to continue or not, if that's like the guy.
Yeah.
And so I was thinking, after a year, that's like a done deal, right? And so my sisters, for the majority, did continue on after that year and enter into a second year postulancy, or they applied to enter the novitiate. And so I really thought that they would continue, but for the majority out of those 8, there's only 2 left now.
Wow.
So it's me and another sister.
Did that kind of give you some doubt, like, oh, they left, maybe it's not right for me too? Or maybe, or did you look at somebody else and say, that person's holier than me?
I did. I did. I was like, wow, that person is holier and she fits like Dominican charism so well. I mean, like, why did she leave? I did have that thought. But because I was able to journey with my sisters very closely, because we have like spiritual companionship, which we meet which we meet with each other, and we get the opportunity to talk to each other a lot. And so you journey with them and you realize that it's really a journey. And so God calls them for a certain amount of time, and then He wants to teach them, help them encounter His love in a special way. And from there, He's going to call them out because they're going to do something else with their life that He's calling them to. And so it was never something that kind of made me stumble a lot in my own vocation discernment journey, but it only fortified it. Because I know that God's plans is beautiful, and it's just a way of when we got accepted at each moment. And so even with the sister that was really close to entering, who entered the postulancy the same time as myself, when she left after making her second year of profession, she decided to leave, and that was really hard for me because we were really close. But now I see that she's happy. She has like 3 kids.
I was about to ask that.
Yep, she's doing really well. She even had like another sister kind of to be the godmother of her child. And then we still keep up that relationship, and seeing that how much she's bloomed, how much she's in love with her family and able to kind of share that faith that she received in the convent with her children, with her husband. I say that's where God wants her to be, and it's beautiful.
Wow. Do you ever look at that friend of yours and think, what would have happened if I had not entered?
I try not to go that route.
Okay.
Because I was like, no, I'm kind of happy here. I don't need to think further there. No, but it's true because I find that I find myself very much at peace, very joyful. And I see myself as having bloomed and flourished and grown, that I know that this is where God wants me to be. Just bloom where you are sown. And then I see that, like many different things that have been happening to me in the sense of the different ministries that the Lord has entrusted to me. I'm able to carry it out and develop different skills, different talents, and seeing all that just lets me know that this is where God wants me to be. He's given me all the graces I need to carry out the ministries that He has entrusted to me. And that's like a surefire sign for me that this is where I'm meant to be. So I don't really need to look left or right.